Okay, I thought we would look at a very powerful principle in mathematical card magic. And so I thought I would demonstrate it first, and then we'll talk about it informally. And then if people want me to, I can actually do a formal video where we look at the mathematics as to why this principle works. Okay, so as you can see here, I have a royal flush in hearts. So depending on the venue, this could be a very valuable hand to have. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, in fact, I'll tell you what I'm doing, which normally you wouldn't, but I'm going to deal out 6 piles of 7 cards each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we need one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's see if we can get them all to fit. I know they do because I tested here. So here we go. We have 6 piles. I'll move these guys out of the way for just a moment. Of 7 cards each. And in a separate video, we can talk about why the number 7 here. In fact, there's quite a bit that could be talked about regarding the number of cards in each of these piles relative to the principle that we're going to use today. Okay, so I have 6 piles of 7 cards each. So what we're going to do is, of course, you're not here, so I'll have to make choices for you, but rest assured, these will be random choices. Okay, so I'm going to take, once again, there we go. We have the royal flush. I'm going to put the top one right here, and then I'm going to allow you to cut any number of cards and set them on top. Kind of bury that first card. Put the next card down, cut any number whatsoever, and bury that card. Same thing here. Bury that one. Just goes there. Cut any number of cards. This one goes here, and then you can cut any number of cards. Okay? So if you think about the location of those cards, those cuts were random. Okay? And if you were here, I would actually have you do those for yourself. Okay? So we'll go ahead and just gather up these packets. And we can even give it a little bit of mixing if you would like. So just a little bit of mixing of the packet. So there you go. We can actually deal out into 3 piles as well. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the tension of all of this. I'm going to discard one card, keep the other. Discard one card, keep the other. Now the way that I'm going to discard them is I have a container of hot water here. So if you've never seen what happens to cards when you put them in hot water, you're going to see that for yourself today. So that's where the discard pile will be. So I'm just praying to high heaven I don't discard the wrong cards. Okay. So the first one I discard, it's floating. Put that next one down. Discard down, discard down, discard down, discard down, throw 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 down, throw, and they're sinking to the very bottom. Can you see them? Okay, that water is going to turn a really interesting color in just a couple of minutes, I promise you. Okay, so we have the cards here. Let me gather them up, and I'm just hoping I haven't tossed away the wrong ones. But I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to throw, keep, 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 throw. Ooh. Okay, we won't even see the bottoms of them there. Okay, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw. Okay, we are hoping that we have not lost our very valuable royal flush in hearts. Have we? It's looking good. It's looking very good. We did not lose a single one of these precious cards here. Okay, very good. Whereas these little cards, right after this short explanation, these are going to be looking pretty sad, I promise you. Okay. In fact, it's kind of interesting what happens to them. Well, I won't tell you what happens to them, but you'll see. So we'll set that off to marinate, I guess, over there. Okay, well, come to think of it, I do need another deck of cards to actually continue this. So I'm going to grab another deck. Okay, we're going to rewind the clock and now use a red back deck of cards. Okay, so I have 6 piles of 7 cards again. Now the 7 is very important, and I may cover the principle behind that in a future video. It will take quite a bit to explain that. But what is the most apparent principle being used is something called the free cut principle. And let me just show you, if anyone's interested and would like me to do a separate video that talks about the mathematics of the free cut principle, I'm happy to do that. I use these B brackets, I call them, that I've used in other videos like the 21 card force and some others, the magic clock routine as well. Okay, so there's some special notation that was initially invented by Norman Gilbreth. Now, this is the same Gilbreth that gave us the Gilbreth principle. Okay, so a wonderful individual in the world of card magic. Now, I've modified his bracket notation in a way that I find it more intuitive, and it seems to be more similar to kind of standard mathematical notation that we might see out there. So let me know in the comments if you would like me to do a video that steps through the mathematical justification and explanation for what is called the free cut principle, and we can do that. Here I prove it for 5 piles. We have 6 here, but not much different actually. And so this first proof is for a cut to card as noted. Okay. Now what we actually did, so that's the proof for a cut to card. What we actually did was a spectator card is added. Okay, so we had a number of piles here, 6 piles with 7 cards each, and then we added a card to it. Okay, so a slightly different proof for that to verify that that is true from a mathematical point of view. So if people are interested in seeing that, just let me know and I can do a separate video on the mathematical confirmation of the free cut principle. So for now, I'll just give you kind of an informal, intuitive explanation as to why this works. And one thing that will be helpful is instead of placing these face down, as in the original performance, I'm going to place them face up. That way I can point out some important features. Okay, so if you remember, what we did was we allowed the spectator to put any card here, and of course it was face down. We'll put it face up. Now they are free to choose any number of cards from this pile and set it over here. Now I might jog it like that just for a moment. Okay, and then we set this card down on top of those. And then they're free to cut any number from here. They can cut none of them or all of them or any number of them, right? So those are set there. The next card is set down, normally face down, of course. Any number of cards are cut. Okay, 4th one, same thing. Any number of cards are cut there. The last one goes right there. Any number of cards are cut here. Now, one thing that I did in the performance, which I kind of recommend that you do, is at this point have a little bit of a time delay, because that will separate the actions that we've just performed from the action that we're going to next perform. Okay, so if you know what that means, a time delay, it's a way to give the spectator a little bit of time to kind of forget exactly what preceded what I'm going to do here in just a moment. Okay, but I do want to explain some things here. Okay, so how many cards are below the ace of hearts? Well, I had 7 in each pile, right? And we just set that ace on top. We didn't take any cards from the first pile. So there's 7 below it. And then I cut some number of cards from this one, right, and set it here. Where are the remainder of the cards from where these came? Well, they're underneath the King of Hearts. That's where they are. And the cards underneath the King of Hearts added to these cards add up to 7 cards. The same thing will be true here. These were cut from the original packet of 7. Where's the remainder of these cards? Underneath the Queen of Hearts, okay? So you can see that what we're going to do is we're going to actually preserve a fixed number of cards between each of these special cards in this royal flush. Okay, and then it is important to stack in the opposite order to which the cards were laid down. Okay, so in particular, you pick up this one first. So think about it. Let's go back here. Where did these cards, face down cards, come that are set on top of this one? They came from over here. Okay, so the remainder of the ones that were over here are now there. Okay, and so you're just stacking in opposite order. So you're kind of putting back in their relative locations all of the cards except for the fact that you've added these 5 cards. And they're being added 7 cards apart. And so now because they're face up, we can because they're face up, we can clearly see that. Okay? And so you can count down here, there's 7, 7, 7, 7 in between, okay? Now, when it comes to this discard, keep, 7 is a very important number. So that is something that I can talk about. That particular aspect of all of this, I don't know if there's actually a name associated with that principle. But there's much to be said about this repeat dealing of cards and how many are needed in between to retain the ones you want. And for now, just hold on to the idea that 7 is very valuable and it is a guaranteed number that will work for you. So we have 7 below the Ace of Hearts. We have 7 above the 10 of Hearts, okay? And now, because there's 7 cards between these, this is self-working, okay? So I won't destroy these, okay? so you could throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep. See, there it is. Keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep. There it is. Throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep. There's the next one. Keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep. Keep, throw, keep, throw, keep. Okay. Well, okay, so let's see how many cards there are in between these cards. Okay, so what do we see here? Well, we see another very important number, namely 3. There's 3 below, 3 above, and then 3 in between. Okay, and that will happen if we start with 7. Okay. And I can talk about that, like I mentioned, principle a little bit later in a different video if you would like. But now if we continue the process of throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, keep, throw, 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 you can see that our royal flush in hearts is still safe. It's not floating at the bottom of the ocean over here. And then we just have one more dealing. Throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw, keep, throw. And then we can reveal that, yes, indeed, our important cards survived just by the skin of their teeth, this terrible, watery death over here. Okay. So anyway, that's the free cut principle combined with one other idea that involves something called a lone survivor concept in card magic. In particular, the ultimate lone survivors of this process are the very ones we wanted. Okay, so that might be something I can talk about in future videos. But before we end this video, why don't we take a look at what has happened to our little discard pile. I don't know if you can tell, but the water... Oh, yeah, you saw it go. Oh, no, it's staining my pad here. Yeah, it goes black as night. And each of the cards, they separate. So there's the back. There's the front. And apparently it was 2 pieces of paper somehow fused together. And if you let these soak long enough, things just completely almost dissolve, actually. So very gross, very gross. You've seen this before if you've gotten cards wet. So anyway, don't do this unless you have a spare deck, which I didn't, but I wanted to do the video anyway. So thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos, and please comment if you're wanting me to do more on the free cut principle and specifically the mathematical basis for it. Let me know in the comments. And the same thing with this lone survivor idea. What's special about the number 7 when it comes to the number of cards between the cards we want to survive this dealing process? And I'm happy to do that. So let me know in the comments below. So thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.